The entrance to the tombs of the pyramid builders, Giza necropolis. Today, the pyramids at Giza seem at home in their sandy surroundings, but when they were first completed, they would have been reflected in the waters of the Nile River, which back then was much closer to the site. Indeed, Egyptians built canals so that heavy stone quarried elsewhere could be easily transported to pyramid building sites. For ancient Egyptian kings, one pyramid sometimes just wasn't enough. Pyramids could be part of a pyramid complex which included smaller pyramids, called satellite pyramids, causeways and temples, where priests served the cult of the king. Getting thousands of people to spend decades building a tomb for one person might seem like a bit of a waste of time and resources, but it wasn't just kings who invested in their afterlife. The pyramids at Giza are part of a huge necropolis and are surrounded by hundreds of tombs belonging to other important ancient Egyptians. Meanwhile, the workers weren't enjoying such lavish funerals, but they would have expected to go straight into the afterlife as a reward for constructing their pharaoh's sacred tomb. Ancient Egyptian kings were determined not to arrive in the afterlife empty-handed. But a pyramid is a fairly conspicuous place to bury treasure, and in some cases, tombs were looted more or less as soon as they were completed. By the time modern archaeologists get on the scene, pyramid chambers are usually almost empty. Luckily, some ancient looters did record descriptions of the riches they nabbed in written confessions. Here's what you could have won, Lara Croft. Ancient Egyptians could learn a thing or two from Hollywood about booby traps. Archaeologists haven't come up against any swinging axes, snake pits, or even basic trapdoors. Tomb raider-proofing measures such as concealing entrances or blocking passageways with stationary boulders, Indiana Jones breathes a sigh of relief, were as far as it went, and they were often ineffective. As for the infamous Egyptian tomb curses, in reality these are very rare and tend to be more along the lines of a sign saying no trespassing, or even just, "I wouldn't do that if I were you." There's lots that archaeologists still don't know about the pyramids and the people who built them. For example, there are chambers and shafts inside these megatombs that have archaeologists scratching their heads, and there is still debate over exactly how they were built.